Welcome to Dream Small. I'm Jason.
And I'm Whitney.
In a world challenging you to chase big, we dare you to dream small.
We're a family of 8 who's fostered, adopted, and stumbled our way through learning that small, everyday choices can change lives.
Join us as we share stories and encouragement to help you live out your purpose.
Well, guys, since we last recorded, we have had Lainey's second annual Lainey's Love blood drive. It was a couple days ago, and it was another huge success. And when we were actually having the blood drive, one of our friends asked us about the podcast, and she was like, "Do you really have a studio?" So she was like, "Can I see it?" She really wanted to see where the magic happens, you guys. So
the magic.
So if you happen to find yourself curious too, I don't want to burst anyone's bubble, but it's really a kitchen table in our basement and a calendar and 2 mics that sometimes work and sometimes make rattling noises, and that's about it.
If you hear a sudden boom, it is me chucking this thing across the room down here because I don't know what is going on, but it is just causing lots of interference. So I'm sorry if the audio sounds terrible on this episode.
Well, here's hoping it doesn't and that we all survive.
Okay, today we will be talking about prepping for a placement. What does it look like? What does it go through? What have we learned? What do we suggest? How all the things tie together. We want to help either new foster parents, maybe foster parents who haven't had a good experience. Based on our experience, what are you going to go through, what we have found to be successful, and hopefully get you started on a really good foot.
And for those of you that don't foster, it's kind of insightful to learn and hear what it is like to prepare to bring a foster child into your home. Being prepared helps eliminate as many variables as possible. So much comes at you so quickly when a new child comes into your home. So getting ready what you can ahead of time is a big help. And me saying that, someone who doesn't pack for vacations until 11 p.m. the night before.
And then you get all grumpy and mad at the rest of the family.
Take my word for it that being as prepped as you can be is actually a good thing. I mean, to be honest, it's basically like bringing a newborn home, right? Except, I don't know, you don't know when they're coming. You don't know how old they'll be. You don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl. You don't necessarily know if there are any medical needs. You definitely don't know their trauma history. But other than that, it's just like bringing home a baby from the hospital, right, Jason?
Just like bringing home a baby from the hospital. You're prepared. Your house is approved. You're ready to bring home that first foster kid. You're prepped. You're ready. You are ready for that first placement. The first thing you need to do is you need to get yourself a Grammy to come for a visit. Let me tell you this story.
Oh, Grammy.
Or stories.
Yeah.
I guess is more
accurate.
Than
one, yeah.
Or go away for a weekend with your wife, I guess, is another thing you can do. If you get a Grammy to come visit, you're going to get a placement.
It's like if you give a mouse a cookie.
Yeah. So Whitney's mom, so she lives in Pennsylvania, and she does an exceptional job coming out here to visit. I mean, she's out here every other month.
As much as she possibly can.
She does a great job getting out here. She's been out here 3 times we've gotten a placement.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
I mean, it's been uncanny how many times she's been out here and we've gotten a call for a kiddo. So that's why we always joke when she comes to visit. We're like, well, we're getting a kid probably. And the last 2 kids we've gotten, they have come on the heels of Whitney and I getting some time away together. So we joke about that now. Why if we're ready for another kid, we go away.
So if you're a foster parent with an empty bed waiting for a phone call, you just let me know and we'll send Grammy over to your house. She'll take care of that right away.
All right, we're going to start off the first part of this episode. We're going to talk more about the emotional and mental preparation that goes into getting ready for a foster kid. As with a biological child, you won't feel ready for placement with a foster kiddo. You never feel fully ready in our own minds, right? You will have emotional whiplash that first week. You will feel so excited to be helping a kid. Then you will feel terrified that you brought a kid with so much trauma into your home. And then your heart will break for this kid you brought in your home. And then back and forth and all the things. I want to give you permission right now, and so does Whitney, to feel all of that. You're going to feel all of that in that first week.
Yeah, I remember thinking I was, silly me, mentally and emotionally prepared. I remember our very first placement, and having had worked for DCS back in Pennsylvania and, knowing enough of the system, knowing what child abuse and neglect looks like, I thought I was ready. I didn't think that there was anything that could be sprung at me that I wouldn't be okay with. Silly me. When you open your home to it, it's just a completely different perspective, and you see it and you're living it, and you're trying to hold these children and undo parts of them that were broken and help them heal. Every child has broken me in ways that I never imagined being broken. And that's okay. We're human. We're allowed to feel. So it's okay if you feel overwhelmed. If you find yourself not feeling overwhelmed, completely cool as a cucumber, then we need to have you on our show, and you need to tell us how you get to that point.
You should write a book. You are going to make a lot of money, and you're going to write lots of trainings, because I don't know how you could do it. Unless
you have some kind of psychotic mental illness where you can just dissociate.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, babe, for that. Thank you very much. So just to reiterate, yes, you're going to feel an incredibly roller coaster ride of emotions when you get a new foster placement.
And that means you're sane. Yay.
That means you're sane. I want to leave you with that part of this. Sorry, that psychotic part wasn't in our notes we prepared ahead of time, so that threw me off a little bit. But just, I want to encourage you with the scary parts of bringing in a foster kiddo. With Isaiah 41:10, it says, "Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand."
Amen. Way to bring it back.
Oh, that's typically what happens.
Good job.
All right. Number 2. So we talked about the emotional preparation, and so just candidly, we gave you the emotional prep. Just essentially, to sum up the emotional prep, you won't be emotionally prepared. I mean, that's essentially what it is, right?
Yeah, you can't do anything to prepare for that, truly.
Just know it's going to be wild.
Yeah.
And number 2, handling the call itself.
Have you ever gotten a phone, like the call, Jason?
I have gotten calls. I've never said yes to a call because I've said no thanks, because they're like, "Hey, we got a quadruple set of them."
Okay. So you've gotten some calls, but never any that you're like, "Yeah, bring him over."
No.
Okay. I didn't think so.
No. So handling the call.
So
I guess I can be quiet. Yeah, you can probably just talk about this one.
Yeah, I'll cover this one.
I'll go upstairs and check on the house. Go ahead.
You just stay right here. Unless your mic poops out on you again. Okay, so handling that call. I want to lead with, it's okay to ask questions. The more questions, the better, because if you put yourself in the shoes of the DCS worker, they are trying to find a safe home for a child. If you say yes right away, cool, they're done. Their job is done. The child is being removed from the home or able to leave the office finally and go to a safe home. They've done their job. It is your job, for your own sanity, for your family's sake, for your ability to prepare, ask questions. Calls can come in frequently. They could come in any time of the day or night. If you select to be an emergency placement, be prepared to ask questions. Sometimes they come with very limited info, and sometimes it's very urgent needs. Sometimes it's a real quick, hey, I just need a bed for this child for the next couple days. I will, however, tell you that our adopted daughter when I got the call for her, as we may have already shared on the podcast, I was told that she was a healthy little baby that just needed a little TLC for the weekend. This was a Friday afternoon call. The caseworker suspected by Monday or Tuesday they would get things straightened out and she would be on her merry way. She's on
her merry way, okay.
And she's about to turn 7 and she's a small. So I would never take what the placement worker says at face value because they don't know the future.
They don't know, yes. And they're not necessarily being malicious or deceitful on purpose. They don't know. They
genuinely don't know. And stuff comes up, right? Like family members that DCS may be looking into that they think will be a suitable placement end up not being or not able or willing to care for the child. So many different variables come up. But I will say, ask as many questions as possible. We found ourselves fostering a lot of children with severe medical needs. And the more questions you ask, the better. And if the child's in the hospital, speak with the hospital social worker. They can give you more info than the DCS worker can because they know more about the child and their history. The more you can find out ahead of time to prepare yourself physically, mentally, your family, all the ways, the better.
It is much better to say no than to say yes and then have to disrupt placement.
Oh, yes.
A week, a day down the road.
I mean, can you imagine these poor children being removed from their comfort, no matter how much we would approve or disapprove of it?
How jacked up it is. It's still their comfort.
It's still their home, right? It's their family being removed, going to a completely strange place, being thrown in there, and then, their life being turned upside down. And then 2 or 3 days later, having to go somewhere else because it's not a good fit for you. And I know that happens sometimes, right? But do everyone a favor and find out as much as you can ahead of time. And remember, that DCS worker might not know, but you can ask the questions. And if they're able to answer, or if they know that information, great. If not, you make a decision based on the information that you have. And I do want to also let you know it's okay to say no. There's nothing wrong with saying no. People think, if I say no, I'll never get a call again.
Not true.
That's not true.
We've said no more than we've said yes.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. We couldn't say yes to.
I mean, we've probably said no, 3 times as much as we said yes? Because, even with as many kids as we've had, for a while there, you were getting a call every other day, every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So say no if it's not a good fit for your family. They'll find a fit for that kid, most likely.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3. So we'll go into the physical piece of this down here in a couple minutes. The mental part, the mental, emotional part of when you get that kiddo, welcoming them well that first hour or that first night. I would keep your expectations low. Your main goal is to make that kiddo feel safe.
Yes.
Offer food, offer them space. It's not Jeopardy. It's not quiz time, right?
Can you imagine?
You're not trying to find out their life story. And I'll be honest with you, be wary of offering them food. You don't know where they're coming from. They might scarf down every bit of morsel food you offer them because they might have been coming from food insecurity. They may not eat food because you don't know what food getting fed meant, what it was tied to in their former life. Just understand there's going to be so much baggage, especially if you're getting older kids. Younger kids, maybe not so much. Older kids, who knows?
Just be prepared. And the best way for you to be prepared is for you to approach the child with a welcoming compassion. And honestly, I'd say a straight face. They don't want to know that you feel sorry for them. A friend of mine welcomed in a teenage boy, and she had a little, toiletry basket in their bathroom for him. And he just matter-of-factly said, wow, this is the first time I've ever had my own toothbrush. I've always had to share one with my siblings. And it took a lot for her not to start bawling her eyes out right then and there, realizing that the significance of a small toothbrush meant to this child. But that's not the time to cry for them, right? Like
you got to suck it up.
Yeah.
Like you got to suck. That's the emotional, the hard things you're going to endure that you can never prepare for.
Yeah. And that's why I say that. Like you kind of just have to be prepared to hear and see anything and not have a strong reaction because you need them to feel safe more than anything else.
You'll have time to deal with that, but that moment's not that time. That kiddo needs you to be strong.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't force affection. You know, that 9-year-old boy who's been through whatever, don't force him to give you a hug. Might not be well received. But, you know, that 4 or 5-year-old might want a big old hug. They might need a lap to sit on. You know, each kid is unique. They might want a stuffy. They might want a blanket. They might not, because maybe in their former place, blankets and stuffies were used to pin them down. You don't know, right? You don't know. Be flexible. Be prepared. We'll get into like the
flexibility is a good word.
Yeah. Be flexible. Just be warm. Be welcoming. Be hospitable. Just be warm and cozy and safe for that kiddo. All right, next. Get your if you have kids in the home, get them involved. I mean, just let them know what's happening. Which I mean, do you think there's any families that are like, hey,
surprise,
you know, teenager walks downstairs like, hey, who's this new kid in the house?
What's up?
You don't think that happens, do you?
Apparently it happened with Eric and Heidi. He would get home from work and there'd be new kids, but I can't imagine. No, I feel like our nanny has told us that I feel like Claire's mentioned that too, that she would get home from school and there'd be new kids at home.
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
You can't call them while they're at school.
Right. Okay. I digress.
We digress. But yeah, involve your kids. Talk to them about what kind of roles they're going to be playing.
Expectations, honestly. Like I know with our kids, like they need to know the expectation.
Yeah. Our kids can be a little, they're awkward like most kids, right? Give them a role to play. Give them a responsibility. Give them a job. Let them know how they can help. And this is probably this last point. This is our last emotional/mental preparedness. Approach these kids coming into your home with a trauma-informed mindset.
Yeah.
So with trauma, everybody responds differently. You're going to see kids shut down. You're going to see them rage out. You're going to see them be terrified. You're going to see them be disoriented. You're going to see them inexplicably cling to you and pretend like they've known you your whole life and love and tell you how much they love you and hug you, and it's going to throw you off. You're going to see all kinds of wild behaviors. And understand what looks like defiance is often fear. So those first few days when this poor child has been ripped away from everything they know, everything they're comfortable with. Yes, to us, it looks like the most crazy, volatile, jacked up situation. Understand that's their normal. Just be curious instead of reactive those first few days. Give that child time to react. Anything else, Whit, to add before we move on to the practical stuff?
Yeah, real quick. Circling back to what you just said about staying curious. I'm actually reading a book right now called Raising Kids with Big Baffling Behaviors by Robin Gobble. And that's what it talks about. It is a trauma-informed book. And it's been amazing so far. And I would recommend it based on where I'm at. But it talks about looking at behaviors not as why are they acting like this, but gee, what is this? Where is this coming from? Why are they acting like this? Like not reactive, not getting angry, not getting upset, but truly stopping and being curious because there is a reason for behavior. For every behavior that happens, there is a reason. It might not make sense to us, but it doesn't mean there's not a reason for it. So staying curious, not taking it personally, that's huge. And we're human. That's not easy. But the more you educate yourself and continue to become trauma informed, the easier it becomes.
Remaining curious serves us well in, I think, many parts of our lives. All right, moving on to practical preparation. So this is the stuff portion of the program. Number one, just get your resources identified and ready to go. So in my military days, we would be given what was called a warno prior to a mission. It was a warning order is what warno stood for. Say, hey, we're not quite ready to do this yet, but hey, this is coming up in the next couple of days. That's what you need to do that supports in your community. Blast out on the old Facebook, the TikToks or whatever.
The TikToks.
Whatever the kids are doing nowadays. Hey, we're getting ready to get a foster kiddo. What we might need is a bed, a crib, some clothes, the sizes. Because I'm guessing you have some sort of range, or maybe you're only taking boys or girls, or whatever you're doing in your situation. Put that out there. I have found people love to help. This is a great way for them to get involved, and they love to help.
This is such an easy way for people to step in and support a foster family and meet a need, right? It's a win-win.
Yeah, prime the pump. Get it going. People, get your stuff in line. Get the whatever you want to call it. I don't know. All those words. Yeah, people want to help. Build an Amazon cart, I guess, maybe if you don't have
Some people do that. Yeah, they build like foster wish list.
Yeah, if you are in an area that has we have an amazing foster closet in our area, get in contact with them, figure out what they have on hand, and just get ready to go.
The next one is to prepare their space. Chances are, if you've had your home study done and you're a licensed foster parent, you already have this space somewhat prepared. But your age range might be 0 to 15, right? So you'll have to still accommodate based on the age, based on the gender, try to make it a little bit, geared towards whatever individual child will be there.
I mean, if you're getting a 15-year-old, you probably don't want bluey bed sheets.
Right.
They might not feel super cool with that.
Yeah, so maybe have a couple options on hand. So things to think about, the bed.
I don't know, maybe some 15-years think bluey's cool.
Lainey loves what? Stitch? That's a thing now. So
everybody loves Stitch, though. I think
I missed that boat.
Chris did when they were in there. He did a really cool impression.
He did. It was impressive.
We are so out of touch with
we're old.
Cool culture.
I'm not cool. We just lost everyone on our podcast.
I think everybody knows we're not cool. I don't think that's a secret. I don't think we.
So get your room ready, okay? Bed, dresser. They need a closet. We're gonna move on since we just lost all of you.
Yeah.
There's no one listening. We said we're not cool. Forget that.
Everybody's like, yeah, we know. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just get their space. Get whatever space you've identified for said kid. When we started, I just said we a lot there. Babies. Newborn babies. That's what we brought into our house a lot. So we had bassinets.
Yeah.
In our bedroom. That was.
And every time Whitney gets rid of the baby car seat, the bassinet, the playmat, what happens?
I'm out in my garage today. Cleaning up, because one thing that
Hold on, no, my story. Every time I get rid of that stuff, we ended up taking another child in.
No, what I'm saying is,
We're good.
I'm out in the garage, and we had a family donate kindly 7 car seats.
Diano car seats.
In our garage. I asked Whitney, I'm like, what are we doing with 7 car seats? Is there something happening that anyway, moving on, sorry.
If you need one, we got you.
Yeah, let us know. Drop us an email.
If you're still listening.
Or DM, because we're not cool if you're still listening. All right. So you probably have some sort of an age range. Try to get yourself some basic clothing items on hand.
Yeah, I mean, just prepare that this child or children are coming with nothing.
They're not going to come with anything.
I mean, the thing is, kids that have come to us with something really equated to nothing anyway. The stuff that they have come with was either really old hand-me-down clothes or really smelly and dirty hand-me-down clothes, things that I didn't want in my home. So I would just expect not a lot to be coming with them. It's really sad. We had a child come who was in multiple placements prior to us. And that child came with next to nothing. That was heartbreaking because he was older and he had been in foster care and he had gross hand-me-downs. Like it was just heartbreaking. So we always send people with everything under the sun because that's what they deserve, right? They didn't ask for this life. But yeah, anyway, I digress, but I'm just saying, even, if you're getting a placement who was already at another placement, don't necessarily expect that they're going to come with a lot either, which is heartbreaking on a whole different level.
Yeah, get clothes. I mean, they're big clothes, coats. If it's winter, like winter stuff is important.
Find yourself a foster closet locally.
Yeah, foster closets, consignment shops. I mean, yeah, consignment shops are used, but typically it's still nice stuff. Secret. Go find the rich neighborhood wherever you live and go hit up their garage sales in the summer. You find some really, really good stuff.
That's a pro tip right there.
Yeah, pro tip for big families too.
You're welcome.
Yeah, go find the richy neighborhoods. They sell lots of stuff.
No shame in that.
Hygiene stuff, whatever it is. Yeah, babies, you don't need lots of hygiene stuff. diapers and butt paste and baby powder and all that kind of good stuff. Older kids, toothbrushes, toothpaste, deodorant. Whit shared that story of that kid, and good gosh.
Yeah.
First time he's ever had his own toothbrush.
Can you even? Yeah.
Those stories, I would love to tell you that they're super rare. They're not.
Yeah.
That's not you hear stories like that all
even
the time.
A bed. Yeah. Oh my word. Yeah.
Their own sheet. So yeah, loofahs. I mean,
love on them.
If you can give the kiddo some choices, that would be great too. Hey, do you like a bar of soap or body wash? Do you like a loofah or a washcloth? Do you like...
Yeah, take them to Walmart, take them shopping and let them pick out if you can. All right, we are closing in here. So the next one is not my strong suit by any means, so I'm not really going to go into details.
We're still working on this one.
But Jason says to have your organization plan in place, you guys. When you figure this out, you call me because I really just need someone to come in here and donate services to organize our life. Let's be real. But if you want to do that, that'd be great.
So when I say organization plan, are you going to be a paper calendar family? Or are you going to use a digital calendar?
Here's my promo for the Skylight calendar, you guys. Game changer.
Maybe when we get really big and popular, maybe we can convince everybody we're cool again and they can sponsor us.
Yeah, foster family
for
promote spotlight, whatever it's called, Skylight.
Good job, babe.
I just sold that real good.
You read the copy. Very good. Paper virtual. And for this, I always recommend, and Whitney has done that for our family, one spouse takes kind of the lead role, because if you're both doing it, usually that means nobody's really doing it and stuff gets dropped. Whitney has crushed it for our family where she just kicks butt and gets stuff done and kind of says, hey, I need you here. I need you there. She speaks up and does a good job when she needs me to step in, and I just let her because she does awesome at it. Have a couple binders, a couple folders. There's going to be a lot of paperwork that is coming, especially if you have an agency. The agencies come with lots of extra paperwork, so be ready. We've gotten 12 kids, and we still forget this. The first 72 hours after you get a kid, it's bananas with appointments and people coming into your home, different caseworkers, therapists, goat herders that need to come check your lawn. It's crazy the amount of people that you don't even think of need to come into your house. But
there's not really goat herders, you guys.
I bet in certain instances, if you were in rural Montana, they might need to, right? I don't know. But there's a lot of people that have to come into your home that first 72 hours in our state.
Your home is no longer your private place of respite.
It's not, no. Your home is no longer yours. It's now the state's.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. And the kid has to be seen by a pediatrician within, I'm sure each state is different.
Depending on age, pediatrician and dentist. But yeah.
Yeah, pretty quick there.
Yeah. I mean, the first couple days are just chaos. A lot of phone calls, a lot of people, guardian ad litem. Oh, my word. All visits.
Getting school figured out at their school age and school years. Yeah, and daycares and depending on.
You got to roll with it.
It's chaos. So yeah, let your employer know, let schools know, whatever's going on. Yeah, it's chaotic.
Yep.
And maybe this is more for you than it is for the kids. Get some comfort food on hand. Everybody typically enjoys some comfort food. Wide variety, because comfort food for one person is not comfort food for the other.
What's your comfort food, Jason?
I don't know. What is my comfort food? Ice cream, probably?
Mexican,
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of your emotional outlet when you're like, I need a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I just want to sit by myself and eat, like chips and salsa, yeah. What's yours?
Ice cream.
Yeah.
Like, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that. This is conversational for the people listening.
I've recently discovered Handles, and there's no turning back. Oh, my goodness.
No.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
Handles is very good. But yeah, I mean, so this is also more for kids too, right? Like you'll figure out the comfort food.
Obviously.
Like,
lean on your kids. Like apparently our kids love Takis, right? So,
take them to Dairy Queen, take them to your and also understand they might not want to eat for the first day or two because their nerves are going to be so shot. So you're ready for your first placement. You're ready now. We have educated you and informed you, and now you're completely ready to go.
All right, you guys, we are closing out this episode, if you're still here, with Galatians 6:9. And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We know this is a longer one. We kind of got rolling and kept talking, but I guess it's kind of what we do. So in the meantime, have a great week and dream small.
If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please tap the follow button or leave us a review. It helps other people find my mom's and dad's show. If you're on Spotify, please give my parents a follow and 5-star rating. And wherever you listen, don't forget to share the show with a friend who needs a little encouragement today. You can also follow us on social media and stay in the loop. Instagram at Dream Small Podcast, Facebook Dream Small Podcast, and Twitter/X at Dream Small Show. Or email us anytime at dreamsmallpodcast@gmail.com. We love hearing from you. And remember, just dream small. See you next time.